Morning everybody, welcome back to Chi Living. It's Saturday morning, so that means nice slow transitions, deep stretches, long slow movements. Hope you enjoy it. Remember, you can always leave me a comment about this video and you can subscribe so you don't miss other videos. All the links are down at the bottom of the page there. Hope you enjoy it. Time to meet me on the mat. So let's begin our practice today. Just taking a couple of moments to allow your body to soften down towards the ground. And become aware of the rhythm of your breathing. And then take your awareness up to the crown of your head. And slowly scan down through your body. Paying attention to how the different parts of your body feel today. And getting an overall sense of how you feel physically this morning. And then bring your awareness into the activities in your mind. Be aware of the thoughts that are in your mind today. And wherever those thoughts have come from, maybe the week you've just had, or the weekend that you've got ahead. And let's just use the breath now to let those thoughts go as they come into your mind. So breathe in and let the thoughts go as you breathe out. As new thoughts come in, breathe in and breathe out, let them go. And breathe in and breathe out, let them go. And then focus all your attention on your breathing. Just following the rise and the fall of the breath as it happens. And then take a moment to set your intention for this morning's practice. And to remind yourself of your motivation for taking part in this practice today. So let's start to bring some movement into the body now. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes. Circle your ankles. Circle your wrists. Stretch your fingers out wide and point your toes down to the bottom of the mat. And clench your hands into a fist and pull your toes back up towards your shins. And relax your hands and feet. Slowly turn your head from side to side. And then relax your neck. Allow your head to rest on the mat. Bring your feet up off the ground, bend the knees, and hug your knees into your chest. And then straighten the legs up towards the ceiling. Pull the heels back. Sorry, pull the toes back, push the heels up. Don't know how you can pull your heels back. Straighten the legs as much as you can. But relax the ankles. Bend the knees. And bring the knees back into the chest. Straighten the legs again. This time point the toes and pull back on both legs. Ease the tension off, relax the ankles, relax the knees, let the soles of the feet come down to the ground, edges of the feet together. And extend your arms out to the sides. Take an inhale here, and as you exhale, lower your knees to the left. Inhale to the centre, and exhale over to the right. Inhale back to the centre. Draw your arms into your sides and turn over onto your side. And then over onto your front. Bring your forearms up alongside your chest. As you breathe in, push up to Sphinx. And as you breathe out, lower down. And breathe in. And breathe out. Once more, breathe in. And breathe out. Bring your hands in underneath your shoulders. As you breathe in, push your chest up off the ground. And breathe out, lower down. And breathe in, push up to Cobra. And breathe out, lower down. Once more, breathe in. And breathe out. And push your weight up and back onto your heels. And stretch forward with your hands. And bring your chest forward. And sink down to Cobra. And take your weight back to your heels once more. This time, as you bring your chest forward, start to arch the back, keeping your chin in. As your chest comes over your hands, sink the hips down, raise your chin up to cobra. And sit back to the heels once more. I'll just do that again, so remember arching your back as you come forward, keeping your chin in. And then sink the hips down. Come back up to cobra. And raise your hips up, walk your hands in. And come up to standing towards the back of your mat, or the front of your mat. I just do it to keep out of the way of the light. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Relax the bottom of the back. Bend your left knee slightly. And then your right knee. And just walk the legs left and right. Taking your hips from side to side. All the time let your shoulders and your neck relax so your head is hanging loose. And then come back to your forward fold. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. Interlace your fingers and reach back. And then reach to the ceiling. Keep your right hand up, lower your left hand down. Take a side bend over to the left. And raise both hands up. And lower your right hand down. Reach over with your left. Raise both hands back up. Lower the left hand down. Reach over with your right. And this time just turn your chest up. And bring your chest forward. Raise the left hand up. Lower the right hand down. Reach over with the left. And turn your chest up. And bring the chest forward. Raise both hands back up. Take an inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Allow your knees to bend. Keep the chest close into the thighs. Place the flats of your hands on the mat. Nice and slowly start to straighten your legs. Keeping your chest touching the thighs. Just straighten as much as you can. You don't need to straighten the legs completely if you can't. And bend the knees again. And start to lift your arms up, straighten the legs. Take an inhale. And exhale, lower your arms down. And if you're not already up at the front of the mat, come up to the front of the mat now. And take a step back on the right foot, onto the ball of the foot. And raise your hands up. Come into high lunge. And take an inhale here. And as you exhale, sweep the arms forward, hinge from the hips and bring the hands up behind your hips. And then breathe in. Raise up and stretch back if you can. And breathe out, fold forward. And breathe in. Come back up. Do you lose your balance then?
Yeah.
Keeping the arms up, keeping the hands back if you're comfortable with that. Just allow your right knee to bend. Down to the mat. And then push back up. Straighten the left leg. And bend. Lower the hands down to the mat. And let your right knee come down. Put your right foot onto the instep. Raise your hands up. And lower your right hand down in front. Take your left hand behind you and twist to look back over your left shoulder. And take your left hand now, hand that's behind you, place it down, and then in the bottom of the back, or if you can reach to the back of the right thigh. Turn your right hand palm up and reach back. Bring the left hand all the way up. Turn your chest to face forward. Lower the hands down to the mat. Take your weight back, straightening your left leg. Coming up onto the heel. Sink your chest down. Go into half monkey. Bring the weight forward. Put your foot flat. Take the weight onto your hands. And bring your left leg back in. So we're in tabletop. You're going to now take the right leg, the leg that's moved back before. You're going to take it out to the side off the mat. Toes pointing forward. And ease your hips back. And raise forward. And take your right hand over to the over to the right leg. Wherever's comfortable for you, whether that's the calf, the ankle, the outside edge of the foot. And gently pull your chest in towards your right leg. And bring the hand back underneath your shoulder. Bring your right foot in. Walk your hands into your knees. And come back up to standing at the front of the mat. So we'll take a step back on the left foot now, onto the ball of the foot. And raise your hands up to high lunge. And take an inhale here. As you exhale, fold forward, bringing the hands up behind your hips. And breathe in to come back up. Slight back bend if you can. And then exhale, fold forward. And breathe in, come back up. Again, if you can, keeping that slight back bend. I'm going to let the left knee come down. And then push back up. Straighten the right leg. And then bend again. Lower the hands down to the mat. Let your left knee come down. Come on to the instep of your left foot. Raise your hands up. Bring your left arm forward, your right arm back, and twist to look back over your right shoulder. And lower your right hand down to the bottom of the back or the back of the left thigh. Left hand palm up. And reach up. And reach back. Start to bring the right hand up. Turning your chest to face forward. Lower both hands down to the mat. And then straighten your right leg, taking the weight back. Come up onto the heel. Sink your chest down. Take the foot back onto the flat. Weight onto your hands so you can bring your right foot back. And take the left leg out to the side. Toes pointing forward. And let your hips sink back. Raise the hips back up. Take your left hand over to the left foot. And draw your chest in towards your thigh. And bring your left hand back to the mat. Bring your left knee in. Curl your toes under. Straighten your legs. Push your hips up, come into downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths in downward facing dog, using the exhale to let your chest sink down towards the ground. And then walk your feet up to the front of the mat. Come into forward fold. Step back on the right foot. This time turning your toes out, coming onto the heel. Raise your arms up in front. Come into warrior one. Rotate your body round to the long side of the mat. And lower your arms down. Into warrior two, looking out over your left hand. Straighten your left leg. Bring the palms to face forward. And reach with your left hand. And start to lower your left down to the ground. Bringing your right hand up to triangle. Raise the body back up. Bend your left knee. Bring the right hand down. Left hand palm up. And reach up and back to reverse warrior. Allow the left hand back down. Straighten your left leg. Turn the toes to point forward. And turn your right foot out. Bend the right knee. And raise your arms up to warrior one. Rotate your body round. Lower the arms down to warrior two. And straighten your right leg. Turn the palms to face forward. Reach with the right hand. Lower your right down. Bringing your left hand up to triangle. And raise your body back up. Bring the left hand down onto the thigh. Bend your right knee. Right hand palm up. And reach up. And reach back to reverse warrior. And lower your right hand down. Straighten the right leg. Bring your toes to point forward. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Really relax the bottom of your back. Back's been doing a lot of twisting and holding. So just let it go now. Relax the crown of your head down towards the mat. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. Interlace the fingers at the top. And take a side bend to the left. And back to the centre. And over to the right. And back to the centre. Release the grip on your fingers. Take an inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Bring the left hand into the centre of the mat. And raise your right hand up. And lower the right hand down. And reach it over towards the left leg. Bring the right hand to the centre. Raise the left hand up. And then lower down. And reach over towards the right. And come back to the centre. Come up nice and slowly. The head's been down a long time. Come up nice and slow. And raise your arms up. Take an inhale here. And exhale, lower your arms down to your sides. And toe and heel your feet in. Just allow your hips a gentle rock from side to side. And then when you're ready, if you come down, seated on the mat. Take your left foot out in front. And bring your right foot in. Toes pointing up on the left foot, and bring your hands alongside your hips. Take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up. Turn your chest round to the right and lower your right hand down. Bring your left hand down onto your shin. And turn your right hand palm up and reach up and reach over. Take the left hand over to the right knee and stretch with the right hand again. Try and reach out towards your toe. And take the left hand back to the ankle. Lower your right hand down. Sink the chest. Inhale, come up. And exhale, lower your arms down. Take your right foot out in front. Bring the left foot in. Again, bring your hands back alongside your hips. Nice straight spine to start. And take an inhale, raise your arms up. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come up. Rotate your chest round to the left. Bring your left hand down. Right hand onto the shin. And then bring your left hand palm up. And reach over as your right hand comes down. Take your right hand over to the left knee. And then reach out again with the left hand. And take the right hand back to the ankle or the foot. And bring your left hand back down. Sink the chest down towards the thigh. And inhale, come up. Exhale, lower your arms down. And take your left foot out in front. And bring your backs down onto the mat. Take the hands alongside your body, palms facing down. And draw your heels up towards your buttocks. If you can, bring them close enough so you can touch with your hands, keeping the heels around hip width apart. And push your feet down into the ground. Raise your hips up to bridge. Lower your hips down. Bring the feet up off the ground, bend your knees. Hug your knees into your chest. Extend your feet up towards the ceiling. Take the hands down the back of the legs if you can, towards the ankles. Pull your legs back and bring your head and your shoulders up off the mat. And relax your head and shoulders down. Allow the knees to bend. And bring the soles of the feet down to the mat. Extend your arms out to the sides. Bring the feet together. Then cross your right leg over the top of the left leg. Take an inhale here. And as you exhale, lower your knees to the right. Inhale to the centre. And exhale over to the left. Inhale to the centre. Take the right foot, place it on the mat. Left leg over the top of the right. And take an inhale here. As you exhale, lower the knees to the left. Inhale to the centre. And exhale over to the right. Inhale back to the centre. Bring the left foot back down to the mat alongside your right. Relax the knees out to the sides. And then extend your feet down to the bottom of the mat. Take your ankles apart. Relax the toes out to the sides. You can leave your arms where they are if you're comfortable with them outstretched. If you'd be more comfortable, bring them closer in to the sides of your body. And take your awareness now up to the crown of your head. Become aware of the forehead and temples. The muscles in the face and in the jaw. And take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve the tension in the face and jaw. Bring your awareness now into your neck and the trapezius muscles and the shoulders. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve the tension in the neck and shoulders. Now take your awareness into your arms, into the bicep muscles and tricep muscles, the elbow joints, and the muscles in the forearms. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve the tension in the arms. And then take your awareness down into the wrist joints, into the hands, the thumbs and the fingers. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve the tension in the wrists and hands. Bring your awareness into your upper body now. Into the chest and rib cage, into the muscles across the top of the back and down the sides of the spine. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve the tension in the upper body. Now take your awareness into the core of your body. The stomach muscles, the muscles around the sides of the body, and in the bottom of the back. The hips and pelvis, and the muscles in the buttocks. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, dissolve the tension in the core of the body. Now take your awareness into your legs, the hamstrings at the back of the legs, the muscles all the way around the front of the thighs. Into the knee joints and the calf muscles. And take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve the tension in the legs. And finally take your awareness down into your ankles, into your feet, and into your toes. And take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, dissolve the tension in the ankles and feet. Now take this opportunity to move your awareness around the body, noticing if any tension has returned to any part of the body. If you find tension anywhere, just take a breath in, and as you breathe out, dissolve that tension. And then become aware of the whole body, the feeling of relaxation in the whole body. And continue to use the breath to dissolve away any tension in the whole body, to soften and relax. And to sink into that feeling of relaxation. Remaining aware of the rhythm of the breathing. And focusing on that softening sensation that comes with each exhale. Remember, as always, if you find your mind wanders off, just notice it's happened. And then come back to the breathing. Back to the rhythm of the breath. Back to the softening sensation of the exhale. Now let's gently bring your awareness back into the physical sensations in your body. Notice the feelings in the muscles and joints, especially those parts of the body in your core and your legs that have worked very hard this morning. Notice where you can feel your body moving as the breath comes in and goes out again. And then let's gently start to bring some movement back into the body now. So move your hands and feet. Move your knees and hips. Move your chest and back. And your arms and shoulders. Your head and your neck. And when you're ready, if you turn on to your right side, and then in your own time, bring yourself back up to seated. Just pausing here just for a moment. Letting your body readjust to being upright again. Enjoying the feeling of relaxation throughout your body. And enjoying the sense of stillness in your mind. And take a deep breath in. And out. And if you've had your eyes closed, gently open them now. Namaste. Hope you enjoyed that, everyone. If that's your type of yoga, then I've got a link coming up on the screen now that'll take you to a playlist of other classes, other Saturday morning classes that you're sure to enjoy. See you all soon. Stay safe.